So here's the not so glamorous side of raising chickens in the winter. It's 25 degrees today and it's cold, and I would rather not go outside, but the chickens have to be fed and the eggs have to be collected. The chickens are out of their yard. I guess the gate was left open, but that's all right. Gives them a chance to kind of free range a little bit, even though there's not a whole lot for them to forage right now. I have to carry this bucket of hot water back to the coop because their water will freeze, and the hot water I pour on top helps break it up a little bit. We don't have running water way back here. At least not in the winter time. We turn off all of our hoses because they freeze. And the coop is way back here past the garden, so we have a little bit of a walk. Yep, door's open. At least with this freezing temperature, all of this mud finally has frozen. I can walk on it. Oh, okay. We're keeping the water inside the coop so that way it doesn't freeze as much. Oh, good. Not frozen. Things are definitely a lot harder to keep clean this time of year too, just because we don't have easy access to water back in the coop, and it's cold and everything is a lot more muddy. So really just do the best we can to keep things as clean as possible. And then whenever we have breaks in the weather, then we'll do our kind of more deep cleaning stuff. Check the food. And they're empty. Keep food in this. And scoop. So this is cracked corn right now. I'll be going to the store later today to get more layer feed. My husband and I both work full-time jobs, so we have been at work all week, and when we ran out of our normal layer feed, we had a bunch of this cracked corn that we've just been giving for the last day to hold them over for a day before we could get to the feed store. So finally today I can get to the feed store and get a 20% layer feed. I do the 20% in the winter because it helps give the chickens more protein and keeps them happier, and our first year hens are laying eggs even now in the winter, so that just helps them give some extra, nutrition that they need for egg laying. Hi chickens. Everyone's coming for breakfast. And now it's time to collect eggs, and honestly I haven't been out here to collect eggs in 4 days because again we've been at work and got quite a bit of eggs here. So I'm hoping that these have not frozen. Eggs can freeze, and if they do freeze, then they're really not any good to use anymore for people. If they were frozen, I would break them up and give them back to the chickens to eat. But I think that these are still okay. It stays pretty warm in this coop and pretty insulated, so I think we're good. Lovely basket of eggs. Hello, sir. They found the hot water. That's all done. I'm going back into my warm house under a heating blanket, and I think I'm gonna make some tea because I'm cold. So if you want to raise chickens, they're fun, they're cute. You get eggs, they eat lots of bugs, but you do have to care for them even in the winter when it's really cold. So if you're thinking about getting chicks this spring, just know that there is a commitment to raising animals and taking care of them through the winter. I still think it's worth it, and I think you should try it out.